and wait for Canelo fight. Damn right, fight. Fight. So you gonna read that comment?
Yeah,
I'll read that one. Yeah.
Y'all want me to know that one?
What the fuck I just said?
I don't know what you said. I don't think it was legendary style. I don't think that shit was autobiographical.
I don't even know if I know what.
Yeah.
Batman boxing talk.
Man, we back.
We back. I don't know if y'all motherfuckers know this, but we had fun, boy. I'm telling you.
This show. We appreciate all the love we getting right now, and this show is dedicated to some of that love. We're gonna do some comments,
Some of that love and some of that hate.
Yeah, we're gonna start with I guess I assume this is hate.
So pretty much we're gonna read off a couple comments that stood out. Some of them was too long for me to respond to in a timely manner, and some of them was just asinine.
We're gonna start with asinine.
Read the name too.
Miguel Nava.
Miguel.
You guys are confused because A and B are not levels.
Hold it right there. We're gonna do this like church. Read, when I say read, you A and B are sides, not levels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Read.
Another word.
I think he meant in other words. Go
a
ahead.
boxer can be a side when he or she holds the title and represents himself with a better record
Stop
than
right
his
there.
or her opponents.
Hold your horses. First of all, Miguel, we know what A and B sides are. And it's not only the person that holds the title, it's the biggest draw. When Canelo fought Triple G, he didn't have any belts at middleweight, and he was the A side.
True.
Because he was the bigger draw. Mm-hmm. Manny Pacquiao versus Ugas. Ugas had a belt. Manny Pacquiao didn't. He was the A side because he was the bigger draw. Same with Earl Spence and Manny. If that fight would have happened, if you notice, Pacquiao versus Spence.
Mm-hmm.
Manny was the A side. Read.
Resume that is not. Oh, and B side, the contender with a resume that is not better than the champion. Now, levels is a total different story. It will take me a long time to write and explain all the dynamics that a fighter requires to be considered to a certain level, which includes amateur, prospects of professional, and professional. Then from there, they jump to the higher levels like supreme and elite levels, depending on their respective resumes.
You done? Because I was about to say, hold it right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
So, with that being said, levels to me can be whatever the fuck you decide they are.
Yeah.
Whether it's level 1, 2, 3, 4, level A, B, C, D, E, whatever. We just choose to classify it as A, B, C. If you want to classify it as good, bad, supreme, elite, whatever, however you want to classify it is levels. So we're not wrong. We just choose to say it in the way that we choose to say it in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for us, A, B, and C level fighters and elite level fighters is just what we choose to classify it as.
Exactly. If you choose to say that, Bud Crawford is an A-level fighter, then that's what we're saying. That's just how we choose to say it.
You want to say he's supreme?
Yeah, you can say he's supreme. You can say he's elite. You know what I'm saying? All of that. If you decide that you only want to go A, B, far as, and say A side, B side, and that's the way you want to classify it, okay, fine. But it doesn't mean that we're confused.
Right, but you could be an A-level
Not
fighter
at all.
and be a B-side fighter.
Exactly.
But, Lydia, you had anything you want to, I know you was reading, but did you have anything that you wanted
Not
to
really.
expound
I
upon?
mean, I just wanted to, again, what was that word? Asinine? Asinine. Okay, yeah, we're going to leave that there. Thank you for the comment, though.
We appreciate the comment. We definitely appreciate the support, good, bad, or ugly.
Yeah.
Because I like to. I'm a debater, so I like to fight with you guys anyway. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, tell me what you got.
All right, let's go with this. What this lady said.
Traveler or something, right?
Yeah. Eye test, right? And then she puts eye test as champion automatically makes you C level. Resume. Fighting C level makes you B level. Having a winning percentage versus B level makes you A level. Having a winning percentage versus A level makes you elite.
And I think I responded with that was an excellent breakdown because there's really no criteria.
That's true.
But I also told her that I feel like there's an exception to those, even though I feel like that's a great start.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's exceptions to the rule. Like Lomachenko, when you seen him fight, you knew he was an A-level fighter.
True.
Regardless whether he beat Salido or whether he beat Gary Russell in 3 fights. I just think there are some exceptions to the rule. Like, and I think one of the examples I used was Shakur Stevenson. Like, I don't need to see him beat an A-level fighter to look at him and say, "Oh no, he might be an A-level fighter."
Yeah, because she started out with eye test.
Right.
And like, look, Jaron Ennis
Right.
passes the eye test.
Right, but I wouldn't call him a C-level fighter because he passed out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's why I said I think there's exceptions to the rule, but that is
a great
one of the
breakdown.
closest ones that I've seen that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I just think, like with anything, there's always exceptions to the rule, Canelo. But Tank Davis. But that was a good breakdown, and I
Yeah, it
know
was.
that came from one of the shows where we was talking about. I think somebody had said Caleb Plant was not an A-level fighter,
Right.
and they didn't explain why. So we asked the question of what's the criteria.
For A-level, and she
Right.
broke it down.
She broke it down, and that was one of the best. I seen a couple other ones, but the other ones didn't make as much
Yeah,
sense.
I like it though.
Yeah.
That made
Much
sense, so we
respect, yeah,
definitely
yeah.
just wanted to give a shout out.
Yeah.
And then
Traveling Trav.
you had another one. We just wanted to get on and verbally answer some of those. Respond to some of those comments because it would have took a long time to to try to type all that, and it gave us another show to put out too. So more content for you guys. Like I said, we appreciate the love, we appreciate the viewership, we appreciate the comments.
I'll go ahead and hit this one. There's another. Well, I'm sure Brandon doesn't think so, but asinine. Law and Order. The brother in the middle is the only one backing up his statements with important questions like why he believes the way he believes. The other brothers are much less articulate. I think the fight Saturday will be a good one. I don't think Sean is a Hall of Famer yet. If so, the bar is set extremely low. He has lost every step-up fight he has had and only defended his belts one time each before losing it, period. Now, if he beats Bud, that adds to his cachet. Let's watch and see the outcome before making outrageous statements claiming he is a Hall of Famer. Right now, the bar is higher and more distinguished. Hell, Jermaine Taylor is undisputed and he still ain't Hall of Fame. But Porter is? Question marks. Also, you cannot compare Football Hall of Fame, Basketball Hall of Fame, and Boxing Hall of Fame, and Media Hall of Fame. There's different set of criteria for each. You know what, Law and Order? I'm going to sit here and say...
Before you go, you notice I didn't stop you, right? You know I didn't say, hold it right there.
No, I'm going to sit here and say... Fuck you. I'm going to sit here and say right now that with what you just said, I agree. And we had that conversation a little earlier about is Sean Hall of Fame right now. And then we even went down a list of a lot of guys in the Hall of Fame. Sean Porter, right now, at this moment, as you said, shouldn't be listed in the Hall of Fame for fighting close fights and losing. The bar in boxing today is set lower because there's not as much activity now as it was when back in the day.
Yeah, and it's like 150 champions, per division.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, being a champion isn't what it used to be. Yeah, so as you said, Sean Porter's only defended his title once.
Yeah. Let me give you an example. Is Mikey Garcia a Hall of Famer?
No.
The 4-weight division champion.
Oh yes, he is.
You see what I'm saying?
I forgot about that because Mikey started low.
Watch this. What about Leo Santa Cruz?
Isn't he a 3-division champion?
3 or 4 divisions.
Yeah, that's gonna put him there.
So, but watch this. Tank Davis is a 3-division world champion. Is he a Hall of Famer already?
Yeah, that's gonna put him there.
I
But
can't
see,
go with
because
that, man.
because of the way these belts are given to guys.
Bruh, no.
And you gotta understand too that that there are a lot more weight classes too.
It ain't even the weight class. It's the belts.
The
Like
belts
if you
don't
had
mean
one
that much.
champion per weight class, the weight classes wouldn't matter. It's the fact that we got 3,000 belts
And
each
Yeah,
class.
that's true.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just talking about before when they had to jump. Welterweight had to jump to middleweight, and stuff like
Right,
that.
lightweight had to jump to
Yeah,
welterweight, weight had to
exactly,
the middleweight,
exactly,
then light heavyweight. Wasn't no
exactly. Yeah, it wasn't no super this or that, none of that, or things in between.
But
And
that's
like you said, but to take, like you said, to alleviate all that, if you had, like you said, one belt, even two belts. I mean,
I can
fight-
see
yeah,
two,
exactly.
what,
Two-
5, 6,
yeah, 5,
WBO,
6,
IBO, Intercontinental,
yeah.
Zeus belt, Megatron
I
belt.
mean, you got
But I like the
fights
way he
now
broke
being
this down.
created with belts.
I mean, even
for
though
belts.
no, I like the way he broke it down. Though. I mean,
Yeah,
when he
and
talked
he's-
about
he's
Sean
very
Porter.
correct.
Yeah, and he's
No,
correct.
but that's what I was trying to explain. But I'm going to give Sean more credit than he did because even though Sean lost those fights, he wasn't blown out in any fight.
Right.
And the same people who like to say, "Oh, well, he lost against Ugas," or he lost. Well, he very well beat Porter. Thurman. He very well, damn near. A lot of people thought he beat Earl. So my thing is, you got to give both ways. You can't just swing one way and say, "Oh, he could have 5 losses." Yeah, but he could have no losses.
Let me ask
You
you
know,
a
so-
question since we on the subject. Right now, how many fighters would you consider Hall of Fame fighters?
That fighting right now.
That's fighting right
active
now.
fighters
That's
right
active fighters right now. Now, I know, please, just say him last. All right?
I'm gonna say Deontay Wilder because of his streak and because of his. If Julian Jackson is in there because of because his knockouts. Wilder had a knockout streak and he won and he had a 10 title defense
Tyson
streak.
Fury.
Tyson Fury. Alexander
Canelo
Usyk.
Alvarez.
I'm trying to go from heavyweight now. We're gonna get
Okay.
to Canelo because you know he's a cruiserweight now.
Yeah, that's
So-
true.
Tyson in the heavyweight division right now, I would say 4.
4.
Yeah,
So you gonna put Joshua?
yeah.
Okay.
Joshua?
But Anthony Joshua is a 2-time unified heavyweight champion, and he might come back and beat Usyk and be a 3-time. But to me, his accomplishments, he beat Klitschko. He got to me the best resume of the heavyweights.
He does.
with Povetkin,
Yeah,
Pulev,
he does.
Dillian White before he had a belt, Charles Martin, Andy Ruiz, Alexander Usyk.
So you saying that's better than 3 Tyson Fury fights and 2 fights
But
with
this only. But
Luis Ortiz?
this is the thing. It's only those 2 people.
Right, it's just
Yeah.
them two.
You know, you see all the names he
Right.
named that Anthony Joshua.
Joseph
fight?
Parker.
Yeah.
Like
He's cleaned up England, that's for sure.
he definitely. I think he's Hall of Fame worthy.
All
So
right,
I would say
so-
Joshua, Wilder, Usyk, and Fury as far as the heavyweights go. Canelo Alvarez. Welterweight.
You skipping over light
Triple
heavyweight.
G. No, I'm not. Ain't nobody that light heavyweight.
Really?
Currently.
No,
Yeah.
not because I don't know if
Yeah, not currently.
maybe
but-
Kovalev if he's still active.
Yeah, maybe.
But
I
I think Kovalev will
what
make it.
Kovalev, a 2-time, 3-time champion?
I think 3.
3 times, maybe.
Yeah, because he won. He
Triple
was
G gonna
unified.
be a middleweight.
Yeah, Triple G at middleweight. At 154.
Jamel Charlo,
Mm,
2-time unified champion.
that's true.
True.
Possibly if he gets
I
the
can see
Castano
Jamel.
fight.
I can see
Yeah,
Jamel.
Undisputed.
Yeah, I see Jamel.
I can see
yeah.
Jamel. Earl.
Yep, at welterweight.
Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao.
Maybe Keith Thurman. If we gonna put Jamel, we might have to put Keith Thurman.
No.
I know. Keep put a bad taste in your mouth, but
Yeah, but you gotta go. You
gotta
gotta
go
give
with
it
the-
to
yeah,
him for
yeah.
what it is. Maybe if fucking Arturo Gotti is in the Hall of Fame, Keith Thurman might be in it. So you got Thurman, Spence, Porter, like right here. It's like.
yeah, but like you said,
I kick him in his ass, he gonna go over.
If you're gonna put Porter, you gotta put Keith there. Because like you said, 'cause
Yeah.
the fight. I mean, regardless of whether y'all say he could have won this, but Keith won.
The whole time, Danny Garcia.
You think he gonna make? Yeah, that's true.
Two-weight world champion, he was unified.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Josh Taylor.
Boots Ennis. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
Nah,
that motherfucker
no.
gonna be. He not a Hall of Famer right now,
No.
but he gonna be. But if we talking about who's already in right now,
Jerron going to eventually have to deal with who he dealt with in the amateur.
That's true, but
that's right. He eventually going to have to deal with who he dealt with
that's
in the amateur.
true. And he from
know,
DC, so
exactly.
you know
yeah, you know who we
But
with. That's right.
At 140, is Josh Taylor a Hall of Famer? Y'all giving elite status for undisputed.
He's done something that only 6 people in history has done.
They probably gonna give him the nod, and he got the complexion.
See, this is what the fuck I'm talking. See, everybody don't need to be in the fucking Hall of Fame. We might as well just make the shit.
That's true. They don't, but I'm telling you, look.
So is Teofimo in the Hall of Fame?
Teofimo, I don't know. They probably keep him out.
Loma in the Hall of Fame?
Loma gonna be there.
But why not Tio?
Because I'm gonna tell you why. They gonna keep Tio out. I don't know why they gonna do Tio.
What about Tank Davis?
Tank Davis.
Hell
Tank Davis.
no.
Hell yeah. Tank
already.
Yeah, already Hall of Fame.
See, man, that's the bullshit.
Tank already Hall of Fame. He ain't got to fight another fight in his life. Tank is Hall of Fame.
So if that's the case, Adrian Broner not retired. He a Hall of Famer. 4-weight division champion.
4-weight division champion. Yes. Adrian Broner got more like a 4-weight division champion.
And his resume is good.
Oh yeah, great.
He lost a lot. He lost but his resume
he's a
good.
4-weight division champion.
Let's see.
Again,
but we gotta
y'all keep using the word champion like it means everything to them.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
So what's the criteria? That's why the whole thing I was saying about that undisputed shit, like that shit.
I mean,
that's
how many people are moving up and down in weights and winning belts?
Just one, maybe 2.
Mm-hmm. Tank Davis and Canelo Alvarez, and Usyk. Yeah, that's true.
Mikey Garcia.
Terrence Crawford
just got his ass beat by somebody we don't even know. Mikey Garcia,
but he's still a 4-division weight. Champion.
That's what I'm saying. Man, they need to let me do this shit.
Lomachenko.
He not in. No, Tank ain't no goddamn Hall of Famer right now. I don't give a fuck which. I don't give a fuck your 20-weight division. For what he's done right now, he ain't no fucking Hall of Fame.
Tank is a Hall of Fame.
No, he may be. He ain't Hall of Fame right now.
Do we count amateur careers with professional?
Or if that's the case, Gary Russell Hall of Fame, man. In my book, he's the best amateur I ever seen in the city.
Well, I guess that
my
would
book from my age group. I can't speak before me.
No, Gary's one of the best.
I guess that would put Lomachenko in too.
Oh, Loma in. Clarissa Shields.
Loma in on the fact that he had 2. They probably give him that on the fact that he had 2 gold medal winning.
And he had 3-weight division
and
champion.
three-weight division.
And he was unified at I think 130 and 135. I might be.
He got a fight coming up, don't he?
Richard Comey.
Okay.
And his
I don't know. What y'all think, man? I don't know. It's hard. Like you said, it depends on, like you said, what you gonna give more leverage to. You know what I'm saying? Because Josh Taylor, just like if he a 1-division champion but he unified, dude, that puts him in the Hall of Fame. Undisputed. Yeah, my fault. Undisputed. And like you said, only 6 other fighters done that in the 4-belt era. But these belts don't really mean too much.
I've been told this. I just said, man, Mauricio, kiss my. But tell us what y'all think, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, we appreciate the comments. We growing. We appreciate y'all tuning in. All the people that say they fool with the show. We love it. We appreciate the love. And we just gonna keep trying to grow and be ourselves. Be fun. Like I said, we have fun when the camera on and off.
Yeah. Boy, if y'all got something.
Oh, y'all forgot somebody.
Who?
The Monster.
Oh, Inoue in there.
Oh yeah.
Inoue.
Yeah, he in there.
Man. Roman Gonzalez. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Chocolatito.
Rigo.
Yeah.
Rigondeaux?
Yeah.
2-time gold medalist.
2-time gold medalist.
Yep.
Okay, well.
And champion. Yep.
And the champion, I think, like 2 or 3 divisions.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Pacquiao ain't retired yet, Manny.
I thought he did.
It's like, nah.
Yeah, Manny's done.
But Manny's making the Hall of Fame.
And I got another one for y'all.
Who?
Jake Paul.
Batman Boxing Talk. We out.
Yeah, we out, man. We out.